Yeah, it's definitely been a pretty mental 24 hours since that gold. But yeah, like can't wait for Big Air to start. But it's honestly like a dream, and I still don't believe it's happened.
Amazing to watch and obviously amazing to happen. Tell us what was going through your mind before that final run, because at that point, obviously, we knew, or at least we did watching, and I'm sure you did as well. So, silver was in the bag, but
Mhm.
obviously, you wanted to go even bigger and put it all out there.
Yeah. So obviously I knew that if I wanted to win, I'd have to do a 12 or try the 14. And I was like, you know what? I want to be the world's first to do a 14 anyway. So, I've got second secured. So, you know what? I've got nothing to lose. Let's just go for it. And if I land it, I'll win. And I just felt like I had a feeling that I was going to land it. And yeah, stars aligned and it happened.
What are those emotions like when you're going into something that is it's not a trick like you've landed in previous competitions? This is a historic thing that you're going to try and do, and obviously, amazing when you land it. But what are the nerves? Do you just have to kind of like switch off everything as you go in and just go with the flow?
Yeah. So obviously, when I was stood at the top, I was just like, right, we're gonna do this. Like I know it's gonna happen. I feel it's gonna happen. And obviously every section down through the course, I was like going through my mind, I was like, right, that bit's landed, that bit's landed. And then as soon as I landed the back nine on the second jump, I was like, you've landed everything up to now, like so clean, like it's gonna happen, I can just tell. And then yeah, landed it and I just couldn't believe what had happened. And I was, yeah, just had to keep riding to get to the end. But yeah, it was insane.
I was going to say after landing that, you can't celebrate, can you? Because it wasn't the end of the run. You still had to finish it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was like, I was stood at the top, and all I was thinking in my mind was, if I land this, like, I'm gonna have to keep my cool. Like, I can't celebrate until like
Yeah.
2 seconds after, until I've got to the bottom.
You did celebrate, smiled, but then waits for the score. When it came up, obviously, the great thing with your sport as well is, you're the competitors you're up against are rivals, but they're also friends. And, you all seem so close and you have that kind of celebratory moment together. So what was that kind of like when the score came up and, everyone celebrated together with you as the world champion?
Yeah, it was definitely nice to know that obviously being new into the World Cup cycle, it was definitely nice to know that everyone was super happy for me. But yeah, like we're all such good friends and we all talk to each other at the top and give each other hugs and like say good luck. So yeah, it definitely was a nice atmosphere and super glad that I landed it here.
And I mean, you were beating, obviously it's the world championships, but not just like the best in the world, like legends of the sport. So I mean, what does that mean to you?
Yeah, it definitely means a lot. Like, especially seeing Zoe just come back from the Olympics last year from winning, and now being on the podium with her. Yeah, I actually can't believe what like it's literally like something out of a dream. Like sharing the podium with two snowboarding legends.
Amazing stuff. When you mention of the Olympics, obviously we know you're too young to go to the games last year. How much, and it must have been frustrating watching it, but it looks like you used it the best way you possibly could in terms of, using it as motivation, going out there and hammering those skills.
Yeah, so I think I actually used not going to the Olympics as a good thing and realized I can step away and just go and focus on preparing for the next Olympics. Obviously, I would have only had to have like a year to qualify for the Olympics if I was old enough. But yeah, it was a bit sad at first, and I was like, you know what, doesn't matter. I can next time I'll go.
Absolutely. Yeah, 2026 will roll around really quickly. And obviously, great start to this 4-year cycle with the World Championships. Yeah, obviously you've spoken about it a lot over the last day and previously about your journey into the sport. Also wanted to ask, I guess, is how you've kind of coped with the attention. I know a lot of the last 24 hours, but people have kind of been talking up about how excited they are to see you come through to being a senior based on what they've seen when you were 11, 12. What has it been like that yourself with kind of people watching you from such a young age?
Yeah, it's definitely nice to obviously growing up. Everyone's like been saying to me like you're gonna be good one day. Like you're gonna be like Jamie Anderson and sometimes if I'm having a bad day, I'm like, I don't even know what these guys are on about. Like, I don't know what they're saying. And then when days like this happen, it just makes me realize, oh my gosh, definitely, I could be the next Jamie or the next Zoe. And like having that feeling just makes you feel so amazing.
What's kind of, I mean, how proud are you of what you've achieved? Because obviously, you know, making the history in terms of, you know, the 1440 and having the world gold at such a young age. But I know also, you know, all athletes have difficult days. You had concussion a couple of years ago. You've had to come through that, come back and achieve what you have. What kind of sort of journey and mission has that been for you?
Yeah, so obviously, like 2 years ago, I had quite a bad concussion, like 3 months off the sport. But yeah, as soon as I got back, like I just put my head back in the game, like worked through it all, and yeah, finally got to this point. But yeah, obviously, injury sucks really bad. Um, yeah, like no one really wants to be in that position.
Yeah. What happened then, and how much, you know, support did, you know, how much did GB Snow Sports help? Because obviously, you know, there've been other athletes that have gone through concussion struggles in the past, and I guess there's a lot of experience now that you can delve into to help you.
Yeah, so obviously what happened, I did a cab 10 on one of the jumps, landed it fine, and then was riding into the next jump and caught my edge trying to stop. Um, I was out for about 45 minutes, I think.
Mhm.
Obviously we knew that I'd got a concussion, but yeah, they were like 2 weeks out, don't do any sport, don't go on your phone, just make sure that you really rest up. And then it got to like 4 days into the 2 weeks, and the GB doctor was like, yeah, 3 months, because you know you can never be too careful at this age. And yeah, obviously it was super good. I had like physio every day, like on the phone if I needed. We always checked in with the physio every week. Um, but yeah, it was super good. Got there really quick, but
Yeah.
obviously quite hard to get through 3 months without doing the sport you love.
Absolutely, but obviously, you know, you've made up for lost time and had amazing achievements since then. What would be your message, you know, to other little girls out there who may be thinking about a career in snowboarding or freestyle skiing or something? Why is it a great sport to get involved in?
It's definitely a great sport just because of the people. Like honestly, the people are what make it such a nice environment to be in. You know, you're just stood at the top and everyone's super hyped for you to go and do your tricks, and whatever the outcome, like everyone's gonna be super proud of you. So yeah, I would just say like if you want if you want to go snowboarding or skiing, like just go for it. Don't let anything stop you. Like even if someone's like, oh, don't do it, that's like the worst sport ever, or that's why would you do that? Like just do what you want. Like you should go and do it because it is a really good sport to be involved in.
Amazing stuff. Last a little couple of pickup questions. Tell us about how you chill out. I mean, Metallica doesn't sound like the most relaxed of tunes, but I believe that's an important one to you.
Yeah, I think that was like the best comment I'd seen on BBC was Metallica and motorhomes. That was really funny this morning when I woke up. But yeah, I think definitely a bit of Nirvana, which isn't that chilled out, but some of the more calmer songs off their albums.
Amazing stuff. And you've got obviously, yeah, Big Air still to come. And then will you look at Youth Olympics next year, maybe before, as a build up towards 2026?
Yeah, so I think I'll probably be going to Youth Olympics next year, which I'm super excited about. Um, yeah, should give me a good idea of what the actual Olympics will be like.
Great.
Yeah,
Well, look, massive good luck with it all. Thanks for your time today. And as I said, yeah, sure, we'll be speaking soon after more success and maybe at the Big Air at the weekend. But good luck anyway.
thank you.